Hey Brooke, this is Don Avon of the Marketing Twins. I want to do a quick little video tutorial to show you how to update testimonials portion of your Facebook page. What I mean by that, as you know, is on your Facebook page, which is here, there are multiple tabs. The tab that says "Why We Love," and unfortunately it's cut off, but you get the most of it is "Why We Love," and it's just a spacing issue. We can't get rid of wall, we can't get rid of info, so the rest of these take up space. Um, so anyway, you got the "Why We Love." When you click on that, you have the video that can play here. We got the refer your friends. Then we have the section down here, what others are saying. And these are the quotes. You had provided me this email, excuse me, and maybe cutting off a little bit from what you can see, but you get the idea. These are all the emails. Now you had given me several. I'm going to put on here 4 and then show you how to add these yourself so that if you wanted to, you'll use this video to show you how to do it for future as you get new testimonials. But you can also use it if you want to add more than 4. Having 4 on there is pretty good. If you added a lot more, it might start to run together. I'm not sure, but you can certainly try it out. So I started you off with 4, and then I'll let you take it from here. And I just simply put them in quotes and then put the name kind of as my little squiggly line, which is on my keypad. It's just to the left of the number 1 at the top row. I use my shift key and then a little squiggly line, but you can change that as you'll see here in just a minute. So how do you go about doing that? So here's what you do is once you've signed in, you go to edit page, and when you click the edit page, you're going to be brought to this page right here. I've kind of jumped ahead a little bit. You'll be brought to this page right here. From here, you click on the word apps, and then you have all these different apps that are on your page, and you'll see the registration, the welcome, and other things here. But what you want to focus on is the one that says "Why We Love JBF." And you'll click the Go to App section right here. So click Go to App. And now you're kind of in an edit mode. Now if I was to toggle back over, you can see what we're looking at. And here's all the gobbledygook code that it takes to put this thing together. So what you do here is what Facebook does is it presents kind of, this is the title, "Why We Love JBF." If you ever wanted to change that to something else, why JBF and a question mark, this is how you change it. You just change it right there. That's your title. But this is where this FBML comes in, and it's a complicated code that plays all this stuff here. So where does it get into this text? Well, here's what the text is. When I click it, you can see that it fits with, we have this box, but there's more code down below here, but you can't see it. So here's what you do is I put my cursor at the end of the code that's within the box that's visible, and then either using the END key on your computer, or the down arrow one. Either one will really kind of reveal the extra. So if I push my down arrow button, there's the remainder of the code that it takes to finish this out. So here's what you can do. You can see here it's pretty easy to go in there and change this. This right here is the Kimberly section that's located right there. Same thing with this one. Go from there. I noticed there was a misspelling, so I'm going to go ahead and change that while I'm calendars. So I copied this right off the email, but I want to make sure that that is spelled correctly for Robin's sake. But this is where you'll go make that change. Now, just a couple of things. One, here's the squiggly line. If I wanted to put just want to put a dash, I can do whatever. I chose to use the squiggly line. I thought that looked a little bit better, but you may think differently, and that's fine. I also put them in quotes. If you decided you don't want it in quotes, all you have to do is remove the quote. Same thing on the starting point and the ending point quote marks. Okay, right there and right there. So all you have to do is go in there and add your text right there. Change this. You may decide, hey, I want to keep 4, but I want to change these out. Then all you would have to do is copy and paste your new stuff on top of this. You can simply say delete, and I just deleted that, and type your new thing in. Now, if you decided you wanted to add to it, here's what you would do. Now, I'm going to use my down arrow to expose the rest of this. What you would do is this is what I would do. Let me tell you about these two things here. These things here, you'll see these in coding terms. These are kind of like a hard return, a break. It takes two breaks to kind of create the space that we want. If you do one, it just doesn't look right. So two kind of creates that equal spacing here, here, and here. So if you think, okay, I like 4, but I really want to add 6, then you copy the two break codes and one of the quotes. I'm going to do, you can do right click and copy. And then I'm going to use my cursor and paste this right there. And by doing so, I've now added an extra thing. And all I can do is just go in there, and if I save that, once you've saved it, you can go back over to your live page and you'll see that it's repeated right there. So a real simple way for you to go in and add to it. Now, I'm going to go in for the sake of this and delete that off so you don't have two Lauras. So I'm going to delete off this right here. Now again, this would be the same way as if you decided that 4 was too many and you wanted to add 3, you would simply need to delete the one that you want and the two page breaks here, and delete it. And then if you had any extra space like that, just delete that out of there so that you have that. The 3 page breaks here is what we use just to give a little extra spacing down here. That's what we've chosen to do. We didn't want our stuff just kind of butted right up against yours. So that's why we put that extra break in there. And then always, after you make your change, you always save the changes. You click that, and once it's done, you're kind of brought back to the same page, and then you can refresh your browser, which every time I do, I can't see what I'm doing, but I am refreshing my browser there, and you're brought back to this. So pretty simple. The only thing on this page you're not going to need to spend any time on this stuff up here. I would recommend that you do not touch any of this over here. When you're going in, just make sure you're focused down on the stuff down below. And again, when I come to that box, I couldn't see all this. All you have to do is your down arrow button, and that exposes the rest of this. It may work differently on your browser, but on mine it didn't. As long as you can get to this code, then you can make your changes here or put new ones in or whatever you need to do. And you can really do, as far as I know, there's no really limit. You can go as long as you want to. I don't know if I'd probably put more than 8. I think 4 or 5 would be about right. You've got several ones here. What you might want to consider doing is maybe putting 4 or 5, saving those, and then every month and a half, change them out. So it makes people see that it's not the same people over and over. It's new things. Obviously, when you have a new sale, get some new testimonials, put those up there. And I think that certainly would be the way to do that. So anyway, that should help you figure out how to make the change to your testimonials here. If you ever run into problems, I'm going to copy all of this code, and I'll have that stored. So if you ever run into problems, certainly let me know, and we'll try to fix that for you. But as long as you don't mess with too much of this other stuff, you should be fine. All right, Brooke, thanks for your help. Talk to you later. Bye.